Hey everybody, today talking about August 2nd, second day of marathon month. With the tread portion today, I'm going to start off and talk about how I think you should approach it if you're doing marathon month, just to maximize your distance. And then I'll also go over it for anybody who's not, just in terms of different options or different thoughts on how to approach it. So more or less the two tread blocks you have, they're about 10 minutes. They're not identical, but it's the same amount of time. The first one, you do a build with just your speed to start, and you get a 2-minute base, and then you go into a hill. And it's a build hill as well. So anyways, if you are doing marathon month, I wouldn't go too crazy on the increases on that build unless you know you can come back down to a normal base. You just don't want to end up having to walk it out. During that 2 minutes of base, you don't want to end up having to go way slower on that than you normally would if you're trying to maximize your distance on that. And then with the inclines, it's a build on that as well. You add 1% every minute. Think of every 1% as 0.2 to 0.3. So if that helps give you an idea, and you're building for 4 minutes, that means like by the end of it, it's maybe like 1.2 miles per hour faster than wherever you start with. Then in block 2, you do the same thing, but reverse, where you start off with the hill building and then 2-minute base, and then you go back to the flat road and you increase on the push, or into a push, into an all out. But then same thing. Now, if you're not doing marathon month, you can always challenge it, try to be really aggressive with your increases. You can back off on the base however you need to, but just an idea. If you wanted to try to do that, if you're just looking to maximize your distance no matter what, then try to stick to, again, a little bit lower on the intensity on that, and then be able to hold that base for the 2 minutes. On the floor, back-to-back exercises. I like blocks like this where it's just one big block, because you can kind of go about it however you want to. You can try to get through all the rounds. You go through 3 back-to-backs, then you go on to a rower, decrease 50 meters each round. So you always use that as a goal, just stay moving, try to get all the rounds done. You could also pick whichever part you want to work on the most. So like the first part is a lot of lower body, back-to-back. Whenever that happens, try to keep it either like light on both exercises, so that way you can go one right into the other and not have to take a break. Like literally the only break is just put the weights down, pick the other ones up if you're grabbing something different. And then a little bit of each body part. The first back-to-back is lower. Second back-to-back is a little bit more upper body. There's a single leg deadlift to a low row. It's a sneaky way to really get your hamstrings and your butt lit up, because you're going to have a lot of time under tension while you're at the bottom of that deadlift and then doing the low row. But anyways, you can go about that however you want. You can take big breaks in between the back-to-backs if you want to go really hard on that and you're not worried about trying to get all those rounds done. Just food for thought. Any questions or anything, just send a message, leave a comment. Have a good day.